A somewhat melancholy moment this morning, guys, as just last night, one of the best Call of Duty players in the history of the game has now retired and left it completely. He will not be competing again, that being the one, the only, Damon Barlow, otherwise known as Karma, and what many consider to be the GOAT of the esport entirely, has now retired mid-season. Now, it's really hard to take away from this gigantic statement, of course, losing a gigantic figure when it comes time for Call of Duty esports, and amidst all of the ongoing struggles behind the scenes with Seattle Surge, this just hurts all the more to see a guy like this leave. But by the way, with COD Champs $4+ million in prize pool right around the corner, and of course the ongoing issues behind the scenes with Seattle Surge, it's hard not to think about what exactly is going on that forced a mid-season retirement. Now, besides all of that, not taking too much away from the statement, guys, a 3-time COD champ, X Games gold medalist, he will be missed by many eyes out there as one of the greatest of all time. And it like I said before, certainly melancholy to always have these kind of videos, as we will have a lot going on in the future, but there's not many times I'll be announcing someone this legendary, this notorious as retiring from an esport, and certainly when it comes time for doing it in this fashion, I am super curious what else comes out of this. But most importantly, in his statement, his closing statements around this, first of all, with the Seattle Surge, he made sure to thank everyone that helped him on his journey. First and foremost, my wife Holly and my daughter Bella, who motivate and inspire me every day. To my teammates throughout the years, including my current teammates on the Seattle Surge. To all the fans that have followed me throughout my entire career, from my 3 championship seasons through to today. With those in the city of Seattle, I'd like to say thank you for your support as I enter the next chapter in my life. I wish all the best to the Surge organization and thank them for their understanding and guidance through this tough decision. As he further clarified on Twitter, it was his choice this time and he's happy with it. And he continued saying, I think this was something I needed to do a while ago. Game wasn't really catered to me, didn't enjoy running around with an MP5, and just had zero desire to get on and play the game. I was pretty bad, to be honest, and I think they could do better without me. But kind of like World War II ended, but I will not be back. And then just a couple hours later, he did post saying he would be back. For anyone unaware, I know a lot of you guys are, that's actually Bill Belichick, an NFL coach, maybe hinting at a possible future coaching career for Karma. So he is done playing professional Call of Duty. He might not be done with Call of Duty as a whole, which I think a lot of us is probably a great thing to hear. Also, lastly, brought to us by CDL Intel, you know, I don't know if he's going to be coaching for the Huntsmen, but certainly a guy like Hector Rodriguez also, like usual, wants one of his own back under his umbrella.
You know, I immediately hopped in his DMs. You know what I mean? You live right down the street, man. There's only one home for you.
So I give him one last thank you. An absolute go to the Call of Duty scene, is now officially retired. Will he be back coaching? It seems he's trying to hint at that. Will he be done entirely with the scene? It seems not. I am super excited what his future does hold and who that future is going to be with and what it's going to be doing inside the Call of Duty scene. Now, besides all of that, the very much obvious, though, like I said previously, the fact that he had to retire, potentially was left with this choice to retire seemingly, you know, over halfway through the season, but still a mid-season retirement is definitely not what I expected to be covering when all of these older guys will be going out, as we usually probably will not see, especially when right around the corner we have a COD Champs. And yes, Seattle Surge maybe not likely to take home a lot of prize pool earnings from that event, but still with the prizes on the line and a chance at those prizes, it only adds to the factor. Of course, we talked about after last event, each and every single starting member from that roster had complained publicly about the state of that team, behind the scenes stuff, the organization, and potentially also confirming they tried to get a new member that was denied. And now you have one of your starting 5. Yes, you know, admitting himself he was playing pretty poorly, but still, what does this roster do now without Karma on it? Even further hindered, already struggling as it is, and now you lose the GOAT himself. And again, he admitted not his best year for sure, but still, what a crazy, crazy time where we cover the retiring of one of the notorious Call of Duty figures. It happens mid-season, it happens before a $4+ million event, and it happens to an organization who is already very clearly struggling with their Call of Duty roster. We will see what happens next. One last big thanks to Karma and his service to the Call of Duty scene. I am super, super excited to see what he does next. Until next time, I hope you guys all enjoy. A lot of great, crazy stories coming out on the channel all day long. Until then, though, take care, drink your water, drink your coffee. I'll see you guys back here next time.